Today is our very first session for the preparation of UGC NET JRF. Geomorphology is the very first unit of the syllabus of Geography paper 2. From this unit, today we will discuss about the continental drift theory. The concept of continental drift theory was given by Alfred Wegener in the year 1912, which came in light in 1922. Let's take a look on its main objectives. The main objectives of Wegener behind his displacement hypothesis was to explain the global climatic changes in the geological past. Basically, he was a meteorologist, so his main focus was on global climatic changes. To develop his theory, first of all, he had some assumptions. Let's take a look on that. Wegener assumed that all the land masses were united together, which he named Pangaea. It was surrounded with water bodies, which he named Panthalassa. Pangaea, a Greek word, meaning all earth. The Pangaea was disrupted after late Carboniferous period. The another name of Panthalassa is the primeval Pacific Ocean. Here is all the land masses are united together on Permian era before 250 million years ago. And how the land masses are changes their position time to time are shown here with details. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this. Now take a look on the forces behind this theory. Here are two types of forces, the gravitational force and the tidal force. The equatorward movement was caused by gravitational differential forces and force of bound sea. Westernward movement was caused by the tidal force of the sun and the moon. Now take a look on the evidences which are given by Wegener supporting his theory. The first and the most important evidence is jigsaw fit. Here you can see if we take together the South America and Africa, the continental slopes of both continents are fitted together. This proves that the continents are located together once a time. The next is distribution of fossils. Here are different kinds of fossils like Glossopoteria, Mesosaurus, Lystrosaurus, Cyanognathes, etc. They found different parts of the world, which also proved that the continents are used to be located together. And nextly, the glacial deposition. In south part of South America, Africa, India and Australia, we found same category of glacial depositions, which is mainly found in Antarctica. This is also an important evidence for continental drift theory. Here are some main and important evidence including apparent affinity of physical features, botanical evidence, placer deposits, tylite deposits, polar wandering, distribution of fossils, rocks of some ages across the ocean, etc. So this is all for today's session. Thank you for watching. Keep watching and keep learning.